3 weeks to go with Rachel. Venue secured, tuxes fitted, catering locked in. Her vision board was a masterpiece of curated elegance, every napkin fold, every centerpiece pinned to perfection. I just wired the deposit for the string quartet. Rachel wanted sophistication, but with a wild edge for the after-party, whatever that implied. Her name was already on my car insurance. We tossed around baby names, Ethan for a boy, Lily for a girl. My future felt sealed until a text shattered it all. It was from Mia. "Don't marry her." I stared at the screen. For words stark, no explanation. Mia wasn't exactly a confidant. She was Rachel's friend from college, the kind who always knew everyone's secrets. We'd shared beers at tailgates, laughed at her dry humor. She was witty, cutting, a bit too raw for Rachel's polished circle. Texted back, "What's this about?" Her reply was instant, not a text but a call. "Meet me. Today, Riverfront Park, 2 p.m. No fluff, no emojis. I arrived early. Park was quiet, overcast, leaves skittering across the path. I sat on a bench, watching joggers pass, feeling like the punchline was already written. Mia showed up in a leather jacket and boots, no pretense, her hair pulled back. She saw me before I stood. "Hey," she said, voice steady, no warmth. "Hey," I echoed. She didn't sit, just pulled out her phone, tapped it, and handed it over. No words, just the screen's glow. A photo. Rachel, my Rachel, in a glittery bride-to-be tiara, straddling some guy in a dimly lit bar. His hands were on her waist, her lips on his neck. You could see her skirt hiked up, one strap of her top slipping off. I blinked. "Bachelorette party 3 nights ago," Mia said, her tone like she was reading a weather report. She swiped. Another photo, Rachel dancing, eyes half shut, grinding against him. Then another, her laughing, clutching a cocktail, mascara smudged, one shoe missing. "She went home with him," Mia said. I stared, waiting for the image to morph into something less damning. Rachel had pushed for early bachelor and bachelorette parties. "No hangovers for the photos," she'd said, grinning. I thought it was cute, practical. Now it felt like a setup. I handed the phone back, jaw tight, breathing shallow. "She told everyone to keep quiet," Mia said. Called it her last fling before the ring. Said she deserved it. "Why tell me?" I asked. Mia's eyes didn't waver. "Because you're not a fool. You should know who you're signing up for." I looked past her, past the river, into the void. I nodded once, no outburst, just a quiet fracture inside. I went home. Rachel was at a work dinner. I didn't wait up. I packed a duffel, my laptop, some papers. Left the framed engagement pics on the counter, untouched. Took my external drive. Left the rest. By the time she got home, I was gone. I didn't block her number. I wanted to see her squirm. First day, texts. "Where are you? You okay?" Then, "I'm freaking out, call me." Day 2, sharper. "This is childish. If you're freaking out about the wedding, just say it." I stayed silent. Day 3, I powered on my phone in a motel an hour away. Buzzed instantly. Her voice trembling. "Where are you? What's happening?" "You know what's happening," I said. A pause. Her breath hitched. "I don't. I saw the photos. You left with him." Silence. Then, "It's not what you think." Stop. "I know what I saw." "I didn't sleep with him," she said. "I was wasted. It was one night, a mistake. And you were never going to tell me. You'd smile through our vows like it didn't happen." Her voice broke. "I didn't mean for it to go that far. Please, let's talk in person." "I'm done talking." I hung up. She called 15 more times. I let it ring. Voicemails piled up, tears, then anger, then desperation. "I'm falling apart. You're the only one who can fix this." She texted hourly, then every few minutes. When that failed, she pivoted to guilt. Everyone's asking where you are. Do you know how embarrassing this is? One mistake and you're torching everything. Like I was the bad guy for leaving. Like cheating was just a math problem. Then came threats. If you keep ignoring me, I don't know what I'll do. I saved every message, every voicemail, but didn't respond. Then silence. Like she'd run out of moves or was planning something worse. 3 days later, I walked into work, coffee in hand, dodging the usual office banter. I rounded the corner and froze. Not Rachel, her father, sitting in the lobby, crisp suit, gold watch, looking like he owned the place. His eyes locked on mine. "We need to talk," he said, standing. I didn't answer, just led him to a side hall by the service exit. Concrete walls, dim light. "Rachel's a mess," he said. Not eating, not sleeping. I stayed quiet. "She made a mistake," he said. "One night. She was drunk. She made a choice. Then hid it." His jaw tightened. "You're throwing away a good thing. She's willing to work through this. She lied. Her friends lied. That's who she is." He stepped closer. "We've spent $40,000 on this wedding. Venue, dress, flowers, band. You think you can just walk away? Show me where I signed for it." He scowled. "You're cold. Always were. Rachel said you were distant. Maybe if you'd been more present, she wouldn't have slipped." I laughed, sharp and low. "She planned every detail of this wedding. I followed her lead on everything. If I was distant, it's because I trusted her." "You're making a mistake," he said. "She won't wait forever." "Goodbye, sir." I walked away. Blocked his number. 2 days later, Rachel's mother showed up. She was waiting outside my motel, leaning against a black SUV, pearls gleaming, posture rigid. "We need to talk," she said. "Pretty sure we don't. You've humiliated her. Our family. People are talking." She humiliated herself. Her eyes narrowed. "We've invested thousands. You don't just walk away from that. Try me." She stepped closer, voice low. "Rachel's still willing to forgive you. That's more than you deserve." I flicked my cigarette to the ground. "Tell her to keep her forgiveness. I don't need it." The next morning, Rachel texted. 5 minutes. I'm outside. I looked out the motel window. She was in her silver Audi, gripping the wheel, staring straight ahead. I don't know why I went down. Maybe I wanted to see her break. I slid into the passenger seat. "You look rough," I said. She gave a bitter laugh. "So do you." Silence. Her nails were chipped, but she'd clearly tried to look put together. "I miss you," she whispered. "You miss the script?" Her eyes snapped to mine. "What?" "You want the wedding, the photos, the story." "Not me." She leaned closer. "If it'll fix this, sleep with someone." "I'm serious." "One time. I won't care. We're engaged." "That means something." I stared, face blank. "You think a hall pass erases what you did?" "It's a start," she said. "You deserve something, too." "It's pathetic," I said. "You're not fixing your heart. You're fixing your image." "Don't," she snapped. "Don't act like you're perfect. Like you've never messed up. I never betrayed you. You're acting like I'm a monster." "No. I'm acting like a guy who saw his fiancée grinding on a stranger and then offering a freebie to make it even." Her face crumpled. She shoved me hard against the door. "I hate you," she hissed, hitting my chest again. "You're so cold." "No," I said, calm. "I just see you now." I stepped out. "Don't walk away," she screamed. "We're not done." I turned. "You offered me a cheat code like it's a gift card. That's all I need to know." I walked away, no glance back. But Rachel didn't stop. She switched to voice notes, her voice cracking, cycling through sobs and pleas. I can't eat. I can't sleep. Please talk to me. She showed up at my office the next day, waiting outside in a trench coat, sunglasses, arms crossed. I stopped short. If you come near me again, I'm calling the cops. Her jaw dropped. You'd do that to me? Keep pushing and find out. I walked inside. She didn't follow. That night, I met a lawyer in a small office above a bakery. Mid-50s, sharp, no nonsense. He scanned my phone, reading her texts, listening to voicemails. This is plenty, he said. She's not letting go. Showing up at your job? That's harassment. She's not dangerous, I said. Just unraveling. Doesn't matter, he said. She's crossed lines. You don't wait for worse. He drafted a restraining order, walked me through it. This won't stop her emotions, but it'll keep her away. 3 days later, the order was served. I thought that was it. It wasn't. I was in the office break room, pouring coffee, when the receptionist called out. She says she's your fiancé. I walked to the lobby. Rachel stood there in a tailored coat, heels, holding a thick envelope. Her eyes were fire. She marched forward and threw the papers at me. They hit my chest, scattered. You won't play dirty? She snapped. Here's dirty. I glanced down. Davis versus me. Civil suit, $38,500. Venue, catering, dress, the works. You made this mess, I said. One mistake, she hissed. And you're ruining my life. You made 10 more after it. You think you're the hero? You're gutless. I picked up the papers, handed them back. You're doing fine ruining yourself. She slapped them away. You'll pay for this. My family's not a joke. I smiled. It's already over. I walked away. She didn't follow. That afternoon, I dropped the lawsuit on my lawyer's desk. She threw it at me. In front of everyone. He skimmed it. Venue, flowers, dress, emotional distress. It's a tantrum, not a case. No contract, no prenup, no grounds. This gets tossed fast. Good, I said. They're banking on you settling to avoid the noise, he added. They don't know you. That night I posted online, weddings off. No reschedule. Respect my space. Minutes later, a voicemail from Rachel's brother. You're killing her. She's not eating, not sleeping. She's a wreck and you're just watching. I deleted it. Then a call from an unknown number. Her voice fragile. I'm at the pier. If you don't come, it's on you. I drove, not out of panic, but to end it. Rain pounded the windshield, cold and sharp. She stood by the water, soaked in a thin jacket, hair plastered to her face. Don't, I called, stepping closer. She turned, eyes red, lipstick smeared. I knew you'd come. You don't scare me, I said. I scare myself, she whispered. You don't want to jump, Rachel. You wore heels. She blinked. What? If this was real, you wouldn't care about your outfit. You're here to pull me back. You could forgive me, she said, voice trembling. People move past worse. I'm not people, I said. You betrayed me. You lied. You had everyone cover for you. She slapped me, rain dripping from her hand. I didn't flinch. You already left me, I said. This is just theater. I walked away. She didn't jump. Courtroom was tense, air thick. Her parents sat up front, her mother in a silk scarf, her father in a pinstripe suit, both rigid. Rachel wasn't there. She let them fight for her. Their lawyer stood, voice smooth. My clients invested heavily in a marriage the defendant abandoned, causing financial and emotional harm. My lawyer rose. Your Honor, may I respond? The judge nodded. Let's discuss why this wedding didn't happen. He dropped a folder of texts and photos on the table. Then a sealed evidence bag, a pair of earrings labeled. These were left at the apartment of one Tyler Reed, a bartender from the bachelorette party. He confirmed Miss Davis spent the night with him, stating she called it her last hurrah. The room gasped. The judge leaned forward. This came from the individual involved? Yes, Your Honor, my lawyer said. She told him, no one will know. It's my night. Her mother's hand flew to her mouth. Her father's face reddened. Is the plaintiff disputing this? The judge asked. Their lawyer faltered. My clients weren't aware of these events. That's your defense? The judge said, holding up the bag. This isn't a bride's behavior. This is a cover-up. He turned to her parents. You're lucky I'm only dismissing this. Your daughter owes him honesty, not a lawsuit. Gavel down. Case dismissed. Her parents left quickly, her father storming ahead, her mother clutching the papers, heels clicking. In the hallway, she turned on him. This is your fault, she snapped. You let her think she could charm her way out of anything. Don't, he growled. You coddled her every time she screwed up. She disgraced us, her mother shouted. She did, he said, pointing at me. Not him. Her mother spun toward me. You wanted this. To ruin her. To make us a spectacle. You did that yourselves, I said. She glared. You're vile. And you're done. A guard stepped in. Outside now. They left, still bickering. I stepped into the chilly air. Mia was there, leaning against a pillar, scarf loose, eyes on me. You stayed, I said. Figured you'd need a witness. I loosened my tie. That was a mess. You were the only one who didn't look like a fool. I almost smiled. You saw it all? She nodded. The parents cracking, the lawyer floundering. You torched their game. We stood in silence. The city hummed around us. For the first time in weeks, I felt steady. Drink, she asked. You look like you need one. I just want quiet, I said. With someone who doesn't play games. She smirked. That's oddly charming. I'm an odd guy now. She nodded toward the street. My place. I've got bourbon and peace. Sold. We walked together, no hurry, no drama. Just two people stepping out of chaos into something real. I didn't know what was next, but I wasn't angry anymore. I was free. 3 weeks later, no word from Rachel. No texts, no stunts, no tears. I thought she'd moved on, or at least buried herself in denial. But silence isn't always closure. Mia broke the news. We were at her place, half watching a documentary when her phone pinged. She read it, then showed me. A text from her friend, still tied to Rachel's crowd. Rachel checked into a clinic. Total breakdown. Parents are keeping it hush. I read it twice. No smirk, no relief, just a slow breath. She cracked? I asked. Mia nodded. Found her in a hotel parking lot, out of it. Didn't know how she got there. No phone, no plan. Playing for pity? No, Mia said. This is real. Her mom's gone quiet. Her dad's trying to erase it all. I leaned back. You feel bad for her? Mia asked. No, I said. I feel nothing. That was the truth. Not her collapse, not the silence, but the absence of weight. She'd burned it all down, and I had nothing left to grieve.